Spierre, and I will be interviewing Ms. Jolene Dorsey. Thank you for taking the time out to conduct this interview with me.
No problem, it's a pleasure.
To begin with, I want to ask you, what's the name of your company and where is it located?
My company's name is Precious, and it's a pawn shop, and it's located in Haiti.
Okay, and what made you decide to open your own business?
It was just a way to invest my saving and have the maximum profit.
What or who was the inspiration to start up your own business?
Actually, I was trying to think of an idea on how to start something in Haiti in order to have some kind of business going. So it was my friend who came up with the idea of the pawn shop. Actually.
Okay. How much time and money and planning did you take before deciding to open a business?
Well, my friend and I, we talked about it for about 6 months. And to start it, since it's a different country and different currency, it wasn't that much. It was about $5,000, I would say, US money.
How did you go about finding a location for your business?
I let my friend take care of that since I'm in the US and he's in Haiti.
So with your friend taking care of the business, like how do your friend and you communicate?
Okay, via emails and on the phone. And sometimes I went to Haiti last summer to see the business myself.
Do you decide to expand this business outside of Haiti?
No, not at this time.
Why?
It's gonna be a big transition to move from. It'll be easier to move from the U.S. to Haiti instead of from Haiti to the U.S. It'll become so complicated.
How, what, when, and where do you advertise and promote your business?
Well, it's maybe weekly on local radio stations, and we sponsor sporting events and regular stuff that goes on in the community, and they talk about our business that way.
Does your company have a website? If so, why did you build one and who maintained it? Or if not, why not?
We don't have a website. It's not really necessary. It's a local, it's a small business, so it doesn't need that.
What else do you do in the business?
Well, we do, how do I say that? It's like a mini bar kind of thing inside of the pawn shop. And what we're trying to do right now, we're trying to have like a storage, a depot of beers and cokes and stuff like that to sell. It works really well over there.
So it's a pawn shop with a
bar. It's very complex. It's very fun and interesting. Yeah.
Have you are you deciding to add extra things within your business?
The thing is, with the license that I have in Haiti for business, it just says it's a business, so anything is possible. It's just financially, we're just gonna let the business grow on its own, slowly but surely it's getting there. If we can, yeah, we will expand.
You said license. What are the license requirements to your business?
It's basically what it says. It's just a license that the government gives you. You pay for it, and it says that you have a business. It doesn't specify it. So I guess anything legally anything can take place in there.
How do you handle internal and external theft?
We don't have that problem yet, thankfully. And we do bookkeeping, so that's how I know how the money is being spent and regulated. But so far, we haven't gotten that problem yet.
So if that problem did occur, how would you go about handling it?
Well, internally, if it's happening externally, we would have to let the government and the local police take care of it. But if it's an internal problem, since I only have one employee, which is my friend, it would be very bad, and I would probably have to have somebody else handle it for me.
Will you consider hire more employees?
If we expand large enough, which I'm trying to do right now, if we can do it in the future, yes, definitely we'll be hiring more people.
What do you think is the most important quality in a employee?
Loyalty, I would say, and integrity, because it's not like in the US where you can manage somebody's every move and record them. It's Haiti, so technology hasn't gotten to that advanced stage yet. So you have to be able to trust that person, and if that person is willing to work really hard, and you can trust them, I guess that, yeah.
So Haiti is not up to date with technology.
Not really.
So with all the finance and transactions that needs to go on, how would you go about getting like updated computers and technology since Haiti is?
Well, it's not very primitive either, technology-wise. We do have a computer, which we do bookkeeping in, but most of the other stuff is old school, like we have to rely on receipts and stuff like that. Everything's not computerized yet.
What step do you take and disciplinary actions do you take before unlimited firing an employee?
Well, we don't have an employee, but stealing, if we did, if stealing was a problem, we would conduct an investigation to be sure if that was really going on, then we would have to let it go.
Okay, Stilly, what about if the employee do come late or not doing anything that's supposed to be getting the job done? Like,
I guess that would be a major issue, but with being late, it's a different work system in Haiti, especially with the pawn shop, and people have I guess we would have part-time employee because people have other things that they need to be doing. So being late wouldn't be a problem as long as it wouldn't be a problem really because that's expected. But with not doing anything, then that's automatic. If you come to work and you're not working, that's obvious.
so if you expand your business, how many positions would you have available for people to apply?
Within the next few years, it wouldn't be that many people, probably 5 maybe, because my idea is we're going to have a faxing and copying center, even if it's not at the same location, exact same location, and with the selling of the soft drinks and stuff like that. So it'll be about 5 to 10 people maximum for the next few years at least.
And what kind of position would they be taking?
Let's say cashiers, maintenance, and with stocks, probably management maybe, because it'll be a different section of the same business with different people to the bookkeeping and stuff like that.
How do you decide among interesting family members who play a role in your business?
Actually, I try not to do that because I don't think it's a good idea to mix family and business together because the interest of the business might be compromised because you're trying to protect your family, if that makes sense. So it's a strictly professional thing, and I try not to get my family involved in it.
How had owning your own business affect your family?
I don't think it does because it's small so far. It doesn't really. It doesn't affect them at all.
Do your family member know you own a business?
They do. Yeah.
Do they want to be a part of it?
I don't know because up front I tell them that's a business. It's not a family thing, especially in Haiti because that's what it is. It concerns Haiti. That could be a real issue. Usually when you have a business, you mix family in it. not a good idea.
What kind of day-to-day thing do you have to do?
What kind of day to day?
Thing that you have to do in your business?
I personally don't have to do anything, but keep up with my friend in Haiti and try and see what's going on. Him, on the other hand, he has to, because since he's the only employee, so he has to do everything, the cleanup, buying and signing stuff and the receipts and cashier and everything. It's up to him.
So basically, your friend is the, I would say, co-owner also in the business?
You might say he's a partner. He's a coordinator at the same time. I do the investing, and he comes up with the ideas and try and make it work for me since I'm not there. Yeah.
What is it that makes you feel your business is successful?
My business is very successful, I might say, because we started out at $5,000 US money, and I think it has doubled, in about a year. And it's a pawn shop. You basically can't go wrong.
What is the worst experience you have experienced while operating your business?
The worst experience. I guess the worst experience is sometimes since we don't have much financial means. Sometimes we have to say no to people who come, and that really damage the business reputation in some way, because people would think you're not able to handle everything that comes to you. Yes, that would be the worst experience.
If you could change one thing about the way you operate your business, what would you change?
That's a tough one. Let's see. I would make it more computerized if I could, just to be able to keep up with everything, even if I'm 700 miles away.
What is the best advice you can give someone starting out a business?
Just upfront, you need to know it's not going to be easy. It's a long process to get your papers together, to find a location. It's hectic, but it's worth it. So just keep on at it.
What else would you like to tell me about your business or owning a small business in general?
You should do it. You should do it. And it's a great way to invest. You should do it.